Hey everybody, welcome back to Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel. And this is something we don't do often. We're actually going to do a reaction video because we love theme parks, we love Disneyland, and there's a new theme park opening in Orlando that actually might get us to go back for something other than Disney. Dana knows nothing about it yet.
I have no idea.
That's what makes me want to do this. It's called Epic Universe, brought to you by Universal Studios in Orlando, and I think it's going to be a huge thing. Like, well, obviously it is going to be a huge thing, but like for us to actually be enough for us to go back to Orlando. So I want to do this, get your reaction. And like I was telling her, I'm telling you folks, we're going to talk about it as we watch the video and tell you like our immediate thoughts as they happen. Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
All right, let's hit play. It's like a movie already.
Over my 35 years, I've often been asked what my favorite ride is.
So my first reaction is it's so cool because it has like a Disney vibe when they do like their inside Disney videos on Disney Plus. So I'm super excited about this, and you kind of get the idea from them too. They're super excited about it.
So even though we've
I know it's their
created some
job,
really
but I feel like there's actual genuine
experiences,
excitement.
We're always looking to how do we make the next one even better.
And forgive any noise you might hear. Our kids are playing downstairs.
And it really starts back with the origins of our business back in 1964 with the world famous Universal Tram Tour. And from there, we expanded
I don't know if I've read that one, to be fair.
standalone park at Universal Studios Florida, which really became about riding the movies, and that was an invention of Steven Spielberg, taking them into those stories, not just
You've read
the
E.T. before?
attraction experience,
With
but
the basket
blows it out
on the
into
front
entire
when I was
worlds.
little.
Okay.
And the challenge became, what can we do next?
I'm still sad we didn't spend that much time in the Wizarding World, but our children are being children.
Have you never wanted to do anything that was dangerous?
And see, when I think Universal, I think like the Universal monsters.
You never wanted to look beyond the clouds and the stars?
We went to the fans and we asked them. And the answer was pretty compelling. Give us more of your great storytelling, more of the immersive environments, and do it in the most
I always
visceral
love like the
manner possible.
dramatized. Like, there's nobody in the park. You can do everything quickly.
Universal Epic Universe is
I want to see like
comprised
a
of
real video.
5
Okay, but here's what I'm going to talk
incredibly
about what Epic
themed
Universe
worlds.
is.
And in those, over 50 unique,
And full
compelling
disclosure, I actually already watched this
experiences.
video, but
the idea
we're here to
was
see what she
to bring
thinks.
you to these worlds you couldn't otherwise possibly imagine. And to do that, we wanted to create a mechanism that allowed you to be transported into another world. And it starts at the very entrance of the park itself.
You'll enter underneath the Chronos, the first portal, where all the planets will align, and exhilarating discoveries await as you begin your journey into Celestial Park.
Celestial Park is a world in and of itself, where fans have come to seek the ultimate adventure.
It's a really deep
It's where we
concept, but
put
doesn't it
the
kind of
park
look like
back
Disney
into
Paris?
theme park.
It has beautiful
Like when you enter there
landscapes,
through the hotel, but in this case the
incredible
hotel's like the
water
backdrop.
features, amazing dining experiences, fantastic shopping opportunities, and 3 spectacular attractions. Constellation Carousel, a cosmos-inspired carousel unlike anything you've ever seen. Astronomica, where you can play with dancing fountains. And Starfall Racers, a dual-launch coaster where you race through the sky upon a shooting star.
And anchoring this incredible world is the amazing
Would you ride
Universal
that?
Helios Grand Hotel.
I like the
500
roller
rooms
Yeah, but that type where
integrated
they're
into
spinning
the
around
park
and
like
all
no
the
other
down.
theme
I don't
park
like that.
in the world.
And from here, you can jump into any world, portal like an adventurer to find all of the worlds
So they're
you've
gonna have
ever
Nintendo World
seen.
there, and this is supposed to be bigger than the one
How to
in
Train
Universal.
Your Dragon, Isle of
Universal
Berk.
is itty bitty tiny.
We made the
But we
dream
also
a
went there when it
reality.
first opened, so not only was it
World's
tiny,
first dragon Viking utopia.
yeah.
You soar with
And this thing I'm not
dragons
familiar with. I actually have
and have
never
a
seen any of
Viking
these
adventure
movies.
based on
I've
the
never
great
seen How to
movie
Train a
franchise.
Dragon.
Toothless.
And
Apparently you
the
have.
ultimate wish fulfillment of
Because I know
flying
Caleb, who is the artist on the book I write called Brief History in Time, he
We have this
loves
great
these series. He even has
history
like a tattoo
with
from it,
horror.
which he's not a tattoo guy
So
per
we thought,
se.
is there a way for us to breathe new life into
And
the
here's where we
classic
destroy our children's
Universal
childhoods
monster
because I make
family?
them come to this part with me.
Dark Universe, a world where Universal's classic monsters are reimagined in an ominous and chilling experience.
Everything you've ever wanted to experience with monsters is in this world.
When the fans told us to give us more of what we did really well, our thinking became, could we create another chapter of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter?
In the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, You'll get to experience moments from both
see, this
1920s
one's Ministry of
Paris
Magic
from
as opposed to the
Fantastic
Wizarding
Beasts
World.
and the British Ministry of Magic from the Harry Potter series.
So,
The
like,
ride inside of that world, I can't tell you because it has to be a surprise.
You come to Universal Orlando, you're going to get this trilogy of storytelling
one.
that is unlike
Exactly, and they're going to talk
anything
about that
else
more.
in the
It's
world.
like going to be set in like 1920s Paris
We'll
as
have
opposed to
Super Nintendo World,
modern day
where
London.
You can jump into the action
Which, hey,
and step into the world of
sounds fun.
Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach,
This one,
and
it's going to be like a
Donkey
carbon
Kong.
copy, just bigger,
You'll
so we've
arrive
kind
in
of
the
seen it,
most
but
interactive,
to me, it would be
colorful
worth
world
like
we've
a
ever
day
created.
here if we go to
You get to
Orlando.
play
Well,
in
day
the
in
world
all the
that
parks, I
you've
mean.
only played on a screen.
Epic
But
Universe
just like this one, you
represents
know it's
a
going to be
tremendous
slammed for the first like
addition,
year.
almost doubling the size of Universal Orlando Resort. This gives us the opportunity to bring people to Universal Orlando for
That's
an
nice, and it's
entire
gonna spread
week
out.
of the most incredible experiences they can imagine.
I said that's gonna be
Universal
a lot of
Epic
walking.
Universe changes everything.
No, there's
you
Nintendo
thought
World.
you
We take
knew
warp
about
tunnels.
Universal Orlando
No?
Resort.
Okay.
The overarching emotion that Epic inspires is what it's
You know we
like
average
to
like
have
12
your
miles a day at
wishes
Disneyland.
ultimately fulfilled.
Beyond the storytelling and the immersiveness,
Your Disney miles.
there's
they
an
don't count.
emotional component to
Just like
each of
Disney
the
budget,
worlds.
like if you save money
The
elsewhere, there's more
worlds
money
that
to
were
spend at
chosen
Disneyland.
represent
calories don't count.
so many things for so many people, and they're so vastly different. Thrill and fear and joy and all of it comes together in a type of experience that you have never been able to find anywhere else.
Everything that we do is really the culmination of decades of innovation and creativity and immersive storytelling. So we continue to
And I know it's
perfect
almost
our
done being
craft,
built, but I really do
and
hope it
Epic
looks
is
like they're
really
showing here with like
bringing
the
it all
CGI
to
modeling.
a whole new level.
Epic Universe is built on an amazing concept. The idea that you can go into a world through some kind of a portal and you come out in a
Spielberg
world you
approved.
never could dream of, you could experience it. I think it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
What I think we're trying to do most is give people the opportunity to really experience the full thrill of being alive.
What do you think? First reactions?
I can pass.
You can pass? I think this looks incredible. I actually might want to spend a day there instead of like Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. Anything in particular that doesn't appeal to you? Well, besides the Dark Universe, I know you're not a monster type gal.
Or just not Universal people.
Don't lump me in with you. Now, in this particular case, I think this, like, just, I would love to see the Dark Universe portion. And I would really love to see, like, the Ministry of Magic portion, too. How to Train Your Dragon, that's where it kind of loses me, which is oddly the one part that seemed you were really into, kind of. Into, kind of, I guess not really into. And the Nintendo World, that'd be a nice part because it'll draw a lot of people away.
Yeah.
And we've already done that, technically. Well, we have done that, just on the wrong coast.
Well, because unless they do something like bigger and better and more with Nintendo World, it's just going to be a duplicate.
For what I understand, it's going to be a carbon copy. Just like, you know, certain Disney elements in Europe and in Asia are carbon copies of the
Right.
States. But there is those one-off things, too. You know, like the Ministry of Magic, it's the same concept as the Wizarding World. However, set in 1920s Paris as opposed to modern-day London.
I'm just curious as to how many rides overall, because they said literally 3 in the one land.
And it sounds like
And
it's going to be 2 to 3 in
say-
like each park itself, like each little offshoot, from what I gather from the video. But that was actually my complaint. It seems really cool, but we don't know what kind of attractions are going to be, other than basically they really emphasize the cosplay portion of it. Like, oh, it's going to be immersed in,
carousel.
yeah, it's going to be a more, yeah. Let's go to the carousel. No, it's going to be immersed in like the Harry Potter world. It's going to be immersed in Nintendo, How to Train Your Dragon. So that part's really cool and appealing to me. But that's the draw. What's the attraction? Like, I love Tomorrowland, where everyone else hates it, because the attraction is Space Mountain, and for me, Star Tours for my
Right.
nostalgia.
Because
But
literally the only world they mentioned any rides in was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, it looks like there's rides
Mm-hmm.
in the pictures and stuff, but
and there's going to be, like, this is like that first release, just to kind of build that anticipation.
wouldn't you talk more about what rides you had?
Agreed. But because people are so immersed in the theme park life and culture, I think it's really going to draw folks in just knowing that this is coming up, because the big thing for this was always in Super Nintendo World, because it was so, you know, clustered over there at Universal Studios, and that was a big draw. Like, it was really cool. We just didn't get to do anything because we waited in line for an hour and a half just for them to punch blocks.
Yeah.
So that part wasn't worth it. But when it's actually like cleared up, because I think it's going to draw so many people in for that. Like, and forgive me for all you How to Train Your Dragon fans out there. Like, I don't see that park being nearly as full as Dark Universe, Harry Potter, or Super Nintendo World. So I don't think the lines over there will ever be as crazy.
How many How to Train Your Dragon movies are there?
Like a dozen.
No.
I think there's like 3 or 4.
No.
More?
Less.
No, there's got to be at least 3.
No.
Let's find out, y'all.
Okay. So
I remember there's some that like snuck into theater, and I think direct to video or home. Wow, I just showed my
there's
age.
a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
So How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon,
Do?
The Hidden World.
Oh. And I'm sure they're good movies. I just haven't watched them.
No, it's literally How to Train Your Dragon and How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World.
Okay, so there's 2. But the point is, like, I just don't see that being a draw. Although I could totally see them having a ride that's, you know, flying your dragon, kind of a la Avatar Land. Like, oh my gosh, Flight of Passage, being like kind of like that, or Soarin' type deal. So that'd be kind of a cool ride, because we know we like those style. But I also found it kind of funny is they have like in the Celestial Park when you first walk in to offshoot to the different worlds, very similar to Main Street USA and to the hub. So we know that pattern works. I don't know. I think I'm pretty excited for it, but I have to say, I do agree with you. I don't know if I would make a trip to Orlando just for this.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those, if we wanted to go to Epcot for 2 days, Magic Kingdom for 2 days, I would totally spend a day here. But I don't know if I'd want to do it in that first year. Well,
Okay, there's 3 How to Train Your Dragon movies. I don't even remember.
no, I'm sorry. Are you right?
No, because
I just remember, I think one was straight to like home streaming or something along those lines.
count.
Those do count. There's been some good ones, I think. All right, well, so it's a pass for you.
Yeah, I know.
I think it would be a total, if I'm there, totally. But I don't think I would make the trek to Orlando, because we live on the West Coast. Well, I don't know, there's a long debate I've had. I consider being in Arizona on the West Coast, because I'm closer to driving to like LA and San Diego than I am like parts of Texas. So
yeah.
Southwest, I get it, but I consider us more like we're California adjacent. So yeah, I think it'd be a pass for me unless I'm there, but I am totally intrigued by it. All right, there you go. There's her reaction. It takes a lot to impress my wife, which is weird because obviously she settles. So
Do not settle.
keep telling yourself that. All right. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel. We tried our hand at reactions. It took a while for us to react, but we reacted, and it was underwhelming. Sorry. I don't think either one of us. We're also very tired. But I don't know. I'm intrigued with the idea and concept. After watching the video, I'm like, that looks cool. I'm good.
I just don't understand How to Train Your Dragon, because it...
Well, usually you have to give them treats. Dad joke.
Like, it was an okay movie. It's like, I just...
Oh, Charlie, what do you think? What do you think about the epic universe? Are you for it or against it? He's against it too. He's on Team Mama. All right, guys, thanks for taking another ride with us. That's been Dana, me, no, and Charlie's opinion, which, like with everything else, your opinion doesn't count. All right, guys, we'll take another ride again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
He's got the best laugh.